I am, well, welcome to Morning Meds. Welcome to Morning Meds. Welcome to Morning Meds. So basically, for Morning Meds, I will share a personal story or a story close to home, a story that I've heard, whether I know somebody that experienced something or just a story that I've heard, and that it has a life lesson, something that we can learn from, or basically what I learned from it, and maybe that lesson will resonate with you as well. So I share a story, and then after that I go through the comments. If you have commented a question or concern on any of my videos, then I will go through to answer some of those. So the story for this morning, um, let me, all right, I remember my story now. All right, so when I was about anywhere between 6 to 8 years old, um, it was Christmas time, and the family had a pixie, yeah, a family pixie. If you don't know what a pixie thing is where you draw the name. So we put all the family members' name, and then everybody draws a name. So whatever name you get, you're supposed to buy a gift for that person. Um, they shouldn't know that you got their name. So it will only be revealed on Christmas Day when we're handing over the presents. That's when you will know who your pixie is. So I think it was Christmas Eve. We were all out shopping to get our pixie gifts. But I didn't want anybody to know who my pixie was, and I wanted to buy my gift myself, you know. So my auntie wanted to help me because I was between 6 to 8 as a child. So she wanted to help me to make a good decision and to purchase. But I was adamant that I will buy my gift myself. So basically, it's money that you save. Plus, my father gave us money as well as children, me and my brother. So we went Christmas shopping and we're buying gifts for Pixies. No, yeah. So I got my brother's name, and I was walking around and I saw this. What I thought was that I hit the jackpot with this gift, because to me it looked good, and then the price was good, that after I bought I would have change. And I was like, oh, I have change, I can buy other things for myself. So I was thinking about the change that I would have, but also I was thinking that this thing was on sale. It was on sale. And yes, I was like, oh, this is a bargain. Ended up buying the thing on the reveal. No, the day of the reveal. The day of the reveal, it worked out that my brother got my name as well. So he actually went first. So he was saying, he got my name and he handed me my gift, and I opened it and I absolutely loved my gift. Yeah, it was something that I think I had said that I wanted, or yeah, but I got. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was a game or so. I don't know what it was. But I know that I was happy. I remember feeling happy that I got the gift and everything, and I was so excited. No, it was my time and I still tell you that. So no, it was my time to hand over my gift. So I handed over my gift, cause me excited to come meeting say, yeah, me find something where cheap is a bargain, but it look like it have different things in there, so it look like it supposed to cost enough. I will get it per sale. Anyway, so me excited now and give him gift, and him a open the gift and everything. And when him open the gift, 'cause I'm excited, And him just give me him gift and me excited, so him a open him gift. When him open it now, like it's like him have a confused look, and him look and think. I'm still like the excitement on him face. It never did it anymore. And then my auntie and the family, like them start bust out a laugh. Them start bust out a laugh. Them a cuss me and them a laugh with it. So them say, "I really that you buy? I really that you buy?" So basically, I had bought my brother a shoe whitening kit, right? I thought that was an excellent gift and it was on sale, it was a bargain. So it had different things in it. So when you saw it, it had a lot of things. So I was like, this is a lot of things for that money. Yeah. So it had the brush, it had the whitening, it had the every, so it had a lot of things. I was like, yeah. But here is the issue. My brother had used all of his money buying me my gift. Him never take not a dollar for himself. Him use everything him get from my father, plus whatever him did save, and that him my gift him buy with. And he bought me something that I loved, something that I had said that I wanted. My gift now, I looked at it and I thought it was a bargain, and I was going to have some change left over. But here's where I add is a life lesson. When my auntie laughed and said, "You buy the man shoe whitening kit and the man don't even own a pair of white shoes." I didn't think of that. I genuinely didn't think that you'd need a white shoes to to know the value of a shoe whitening kit. So yeah, my brother didn't even have a pair of white shoes, and I bought him a shoe whitening kit for his Christmas gift. And apart from the cussing I got from my aunt, who said, "I told you to let me help you, and you were like, you can do it yourself, and look at it. You buy him a shoe whitening kit, and he used all his money to buy you your gift and whatever." So I learned a valuable lesson that Christmas. I learned a valuable lesson, and I think, and when you're giving gifts to people, give you listen to what, observe and listen. Give them something that they would like. Give them something that they can use, that will be useful in their lives, something they would like, or something they would love, something they would find useful in their lives. So that means you actually have to pay attention. Yeah. And if you now want to add something that you would want to give them, you can add that as part of the gift. But the main thing is, you're not giving a gift to yourself, you're giving a gift to someone. So it has to be something that they would like, or something that they can find useful in their lives. And then if you want to add a third gift to it, you give them what you would want to give them. But the first two are critical. Them afford I want it, love it, and they have to be able to find use for it in their lives. So I learned that it wasn't about. And the second lesson I learned is that not because not because it's cheap means it's a bargain. Yeah, it's not a bargain if you don't have no use for it. It's like you waste your money. So yes, it was a sale, and it costs less than that what it would normally cost. But if there's no use for it, you just wasted that money. Yeah, you just wasted that money. So take the time to listen and observe the people that you're buying a gift for. Observe what they like, what they want, what they need, and deliver accordingly. Not because something is cheap means that it is a good deal. Let me say that again. So the two life lessons I learned is how to give good gifts. One, you observe the people that are giving the gifts. What do they like? What do they love? What do they want? What do they need? What do they have use for in their lives? So therefore it takes a level of thoughtfulness and consideration. Sometimes you may have to ask those who may know them a little bit more than you, if it is that you are not close to them in that way, but you are giving a gift. Let's say you you are it's a co-worker, and maybe the co-worker is leaving and you're buying a gift for the co-worker. Sometimes maybe you have to ask those closest to them what them like, what them love, what them want, what them would need, what them have use for in a them life. Sometimes you have to do that. But if it's somebody who is close to you, then you have to observe and be thoughtful and considerate in giving a gift. Yeah, I had an ex. I don't wear perfume. I don't wear perfume, and I had made that known that I don't wear perfume. At the time, I wore like the body spray or the body oil is more oily, more the natural vibe, and I made it clear that I do not wear perfume. And at the time, years ago, for my birthday, my ex gave me perfume. And yes, you must be, yes, I'm usually grateful. I'm usually, say great gratitude and grateful is my middle name. But it had me thinking that, oh, they really don't listen. So I gave him back the gift because it's something that I mentioned multiple times. If you are listening any at all, if you are seeing me any at all, you know that I don't wear perfume. So basically, it would mean that you did not think of me when you bought this gift. You thought of yourself. So I gave it back. So I'm just saying, be thoughtful, be considerate, think of the person's likes, loves, wants, needs, what they will have use for, what they can find use for, what will help their lives, better their lives, and give those kinds of gifts. And not and the second lesson is not because something is cheap means it is a good deal. It would be a good deal if after you buy it you have use for it. If you don't have use for it, you just wasted your money. You just wasted your money. So that's my life lesson for this morning. That's my story, and that's my life lesson for this life lessons for this morning. And it have stuck with me. But again, we should be appreciative of the gifts that we get. We should be. And on the other hand, yeah, we should be appreciative of the gifts, because we really never give nobody nothing for put on. But at the same time, just sharing what we have control over, we should give good gifts to others. And gifts don't have to be expensive, but they must be thoughtful. Yeah. So that is it. Now let me go to the questions. Let's see what questions you all have this morning. All right. So, okay, let's see. Okay, so this question I probably just have to comment on it, but in one of the videos I shared on the vegetable farm, the person wanted to know the name of the plant that I shared, the first plant, that is the arugula. Um, Somebody said, please share more visits to the farm. I definitely will. I had I have a pine I went on a pineapple farm over the weekend in St. Elizabeth, and that video, because I have so many footage of stuff in my phone. I have things even from last year that I have not posted yet, for when I went to St. Lucia, I went to Belize, um, and I did some other stuff. So I'm editing and posting. So if I post something today, that may have happened long time ago. But yeah, we're getting everything out. We're getting everything out. So the pineapple farm tour video will be up sometime in July. I think I scheduled it for July 28th. So that should the pineapple tour, so you can see the farm and everything. But the haul, what I got from the pineapple farm, that video is up. I posted that video yesterday. So you can check out that video to see the stuff that I got from the farm. But the tour of the farm, where we're going through the farm and learning about learning the history of the farm and the fruits and the plants, the interesting facts about the different plants and stuff, that will be on July 28th. I also have a vegetable haul video that probably be posted on Friday. So yeah, go to make sure that you are subscribed, and turn on your notification as well, because content will be coming out. Um, we'll be posting, we'll be posting at least 3 long form videos a week, and on the other days we'll still be posting shorts. So um, we have a lot of content coming. So join the community, join the community. All right, what's this way? Let's see what else is there. Somebody says, love your content. Thank you. Some of the things are just comments, they are not questions. So just going through. Also wanted to share that the Nature Cures podcast, if you have not yet watched it, is where it's a podcast where the guests sorry, Nature Cures with Stassi Alicia. If you have not yet watched it, we have 15 episodes in season 1. Season 1 recently ended. So if you have not yet watched it or not watched everything, you can head on to the YouTube channel, Stassi Alicia YouTube channel. Look for the podcast tab. Click on season 1, and you can watch all 15 episodes. They're powerful, they're inspiring, they're transformational, and they will give you hope. If you are sick, if you know someone who is sick, if you want to know, if you just want to be proactive, then you should definitely check it out. um, there are people sharing their story of how they have healed themselves, by changing their diet and their lifestyle from illnesses that people often say are not curable. Autoimmune diseases, Graves' disease, things like diabetes, and some other, and yeah, obesity, and just a host of other illnesses. These people have been able to heal themselves by changing their diets. You know, some have done raw vegan, some have done fruits only, some have done juice only, some have plant based, but they have changed their diet to the plant based. And when they were, some of them continued eating that way, the alkaline, some have continued eating that way, while others have adjusted their diet after. But during the healing journey, that is one of the things that they did. All of them that were interviewed had changed their diet and their lifestyle, and they share their experience how they were feeling, the different tools, resources, the lifestyle changes, what they did, what they ate, and all those things. So it's very informative and inspiring at the same time. So if you are going through your own healing journey, watch. You have to remember, you have to feed yourself, feed your mind with what is possible. So I implore you to go and watch. And if you know someone who is ill or who is going through their own healing journey, share the playlist with them, share the podcast, share the playlist with them, so that they can be inspired, so that they can have hope that things can improve, things will get better for them. They can transform their health and their lives. So thank you so much for, if you're watching while we're live, or if you're watching after I upload the live, um, big up yourself, big up yourself. um, whenever you watch this, I just want to big you up and remind you to subscribe to the YouTube channel and look out for the different videos. So whether it's a farm tour, whether it's a herbal gardens tour, whether it is sharing the beauty of Jamaica, the beaches, the rivers, whether it is sharing healing modalities, what I'm eating, on this plant-based journey, or raw vegan, when I'm on a raw vegan challenge, um, the wellness retreats that I have been on. So, if you're into health and wellness and self-care and local and international travel, just seeing more of, you know, and I travel for self-care, self-care and nature, yeah, which nature is self-care. So I travel for my health and wellness. Yeah, because just seeing somewhere new does good for me. It's good for my spirit. And being in nature is good for my mind, my soul, my spirit, my physical as well. So remember that the Radical Self-Love Retreat is coming 2026. So start saving. I will be hosting you in the beautiful island of Jamaica, my home. So join me in Jamaica. Start saving, and it should be once everything is confirmed, it should be within the first 6 months of 2026. Of course, if anything changes, you will know, but the retreat is coming in 2026, and you're going to want to be a part of this magnificent experience. Plant-based, raw vegan foods, radical self-love, so self-care, indulging in nature, seeing the beauty of Jamaica, and being around like-minded people, who prioritize wellness. Yeah. So I'm excited about that, and I want you to join me in Jamaica. Yay! And some of these places that I've gone on, like the Pineapple Farm, I definitely want to add that to the itinerary, um, and some other places. So that's it. I want you to have a purposeful, a productive, and a profitable day, and a peaceful one too, like inner peace. Yeah. So blessed love. See you tomorrow. I go live for morning meds every morning, or at least I don't make. Yeah, every morning we're gonna go live for morning meds, or every other morning. it, let's say we won't let 2 consecutive days pass without going live. Let me just say that. So that's it for morning meds. I hope you learned something today. Um, Blessed love.